get this on. These people that want that holiday Christmas green. This one is gonna be perfect for that. What do you guys think? Like? Let's get this.
Really appropriately kind of went for F.
I tried that. I wanted to kind of make it nice for the holidays, which, you know, I know we're kind of doing Black Friday, but it'll be in time for the Christmas season.
Basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. Basket, lotion, the basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. It puts it on the skin.
How you doing? Good morning, everyone. It is just me today, all by my lonesome. It's nice, actually. It's very quiet and peaceful. Yeah, I like this. But I have no one to banter with, so you guys have to banter with me this morning. The boys are in, I don't know, Colorado or something like that. I don't know. They say they're working. It would crack me up that men especially will be like, we have to go to a work thing on a golf course. Like, I want to go to a work thing with mimosas and brunch. Like, I'm going to start making that a thing. If they can go do the golfing thing, all my business meetings from now on will be brunch and mimosas. Who's down with me?
I saw an Instagram meme where it said, it's sad that men had to create an entire sport just so they could go on walks together.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Well, they don't always walk. They have golf carts. So then they cheated that. So what in the world? Anyway, good morning. How is everybody? Crystal Glitterbug, SoCal Mandy, Boho Bell. What is everybody doing this morning? Yes, Kelly. Is Kelly nailed it on there? Is she back from camp? Did you come back? How was it? Did you enjoy? Did you put your nails back on since you had to go naked? Good morning. So today we're going to let you ask me anything you want to ask. Shoot the questions. We're going to also show the new glitters. I might even show a few more things. Maybe I'm supposed to. Maybe I'm not supposed to. I don't know. We'll just do it anyway. So you guys get a little preview of what's coming up for Black Friday. But does anybody have some questions for me? What's going on? So we're not being, hold it, go back up. We're not being forced to move out of our house. We're still going to move. Oh, were you being forced out of your house? That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you don't have to now that you got some more days. That's good. Need a new lamp for Black Friday. Yep, it'll be a really good deal. Guys, everything will be on sale and probably a little more than it typically is for our sales. So that's as far as I'm going with that. Yeah, good time to stock up. Yes, Crystal Glitterbug, the boys are golfing, aka working. Yeah. But it's quiet and peaceful at work, and I'm getting a lot of stuff done, which is not always possible when both of them are around. So, yes, you're going to banter with me. Thank you, guys. How do we have any questions? I'm going to, yes, you can come to all my meetings. They will be at Mimosas. I don't know how much work will get done, but I'm not sure how much work gets done on a golf course either.
That's what I was going to say.
So, come on. You know there are drinks out there too, so it just makes total sense.
Well, they drink right before they go out, right? I'm assuming.
Well, if they were doing what I would do, yes, because when you're out of town, drinking doesn't count. Morning, noon, night, none of it counts. It's free to do whenever. It's not like when you're at home and you pop open a bottle of something at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's frowned upon, unless it's mimosas and for brunch. Let's see. My 6-year-old, Anna, told me yelling, "Young nails," when the bell rang for live. That's awesome. Tell them hi. Yes, Tracey, please show us. I will. I'll show you some things. I'll show you. Let's see. Dollar mimosas, where? Where do you get dollar mimosas?
Oh my goodness.
I get bottomless, so if I drink enough, it'll equal $1 a mimosa. I guess I could get there. That's awesome. I want to go there. Working my boring normal job, aka Medicare cow billing. I'm sorry, that does not sound fun, but it's a job. So working on moving full time. That's awesome. Full time to nails. You're gonna love it. Though you will feel like you're still, in the medical field, just more of a therapy versus Medicare. Carla, I noticed your nails for days now. What do you have on them? I love the natural look. That's one of the new things I like. Yeah.
Oh, from the sale?
This is a new product that's coming out. I am not ready to show you guys that because I don't have it in the proper bottle. But this stuff you're gonna love, and I actually really love natural nails, which is interesting because when I went into the nail field, I never really wore artificial nails. Now I love them too, but I've always loved natural nails, and this stuff really helps get your natural nails out there. I've been wearing it for about 2 months now, and you can see very long. But we will talk more about that. I'm not going to take the thunder away from Greg on this one. I think we really should have Greg on for this because he is obsessed and in love with this product. So maybe what we could do is Greg and I could do it together, and he could actually do a live demo on me on how it works. Cool. Let's see. Morning, Tracey and people. Good morning. It's called Mimosa. It's in Whittier?
Like
Shut up. Okay, I'm down. We're doing that. Okay. Yes, nails are on, long, strong, covered in one-stroke nail art. Ooh, fancy. I like 3D gel art and beautifully shaped, and I'm in love with the cover peach in the tube. Tube gels are one of my favorite things to work with. It's the perfect background for a color for one stroke. So if you struggle with gel, the Precision Gel, I actually have one. The Precision Gel applicator, it's my go-to. So when I switched over to gel, I struggled. I struggled big time because I'm very heavy-handed. I'm like, kill the product, kill the nail. Like I'm not a gentle person, I guess is what I'm saying. And I really had a hard time with floating. So what I was taught finally by someone, and I do not remember who taught me. My apology if they're watching and they're like, that blank, she never mentions who it is. I apologize, I don't remember. But they taught me how to pick up gel and apply it with the back of the brush. So before we came out with the Precision Gel applicators, this is how actually I apply gel, which I always cracked up when people would be like, you have to use a certain gel brush for our gels. It's like, give me a back of a pen, we can apply gel. But that's where we kind of got that rude. Katie Lee's calling me. But that's kind of where we were sitting, and Greg and myself were like, what if we created something that had that kind of built-in back of the brush? And that's how we came up with this and the nozzle, and I love it. It's just like the Dairy Queen whip. Just apply, cure, done. Set it and forget it. What's the best way to get a deep C curve with Synergy Gel? Okay, so gel is a little more tricky, right, when you're trying to get a deep C curve because you can't pinch it like you can pinch gel. And I know people are screaming at me right now going, I pinch my gel. You can a little bit, but the timing has to be right? It's like 10 seconds in, pull it out, got a pinch, and you're still not going to get that extreme pinch that you can get with an acrylic and like the magic wand. So what I do to get more of a good curve is I exaggerate my curve in my form. Greg's been here. Things disappear when Greg's here.
Oh, they're right underneath there?
You see them?
Yeah, the purple ones?
Yeah.
They are. In the middle?
there.
Yeah, there you go.
I blamed him, but it's true. When Greg sits in my station, everything disappears. Okay, so let's see if we can get this on here. I don't need that. What's going on with this?
Do you need a hand?
No, I need another brain, but I don't need a hand. Thank you. So, can we use this camera,
Yep.
Jorge? And I can't see, so you're going to have to tell me. Actually, that's why I had this open, is so I could see stuff like this. Katie knocked me off of Twitch. Let's go back.
Wait, you know what? I can put it up on.
Oh, thank you. That's perfect. So what you want to do when you're doing the gel is you want to exaggerate your pinch. So I come in and like you normally would apply a form, but like for acrylic, I probably just leave it like that because I'm going to pinch it with a magic wand. So when it comes to gel, I just come in and I pinch it through here. That way the C curve is really, really built in. Even if I'm not doing like a stiletto, even if I'm still doing a square, you can see, I think, how much of a curve I'm going to have just by really exaggerating the pinch on the form. So that's what I recommend versus trying to get it in the light and go, okay, I got to remember 10 seconds. I'm never going to remember 10 seconds. I'm going to over cure it and then I won't be able to pinch. So that's my way of doing it. Other people do it different ways, but that's how I do it. Okay. Will you be getting the white Dappin dish? Lizzie, I got to look into the white Dappin dish. The reason we don't carry it anymore is because I couldn't find them. I found other white ones, but they weren't as heavy as the ones that we have. And I like how heavy ours are. That way I don't knock them over. But they should have them back by now. And I do agree. I like having a white Dappin dish and a black Dappin dish. The reason being is the white I use for like all my nudes and pink and whites. And then the black, I know that's my glitter dish. That's my glitter monomer. I'm never going to get the glitter completely out. And then I don't have to worry about contaminating one or the other. So yeah. Let's see. I have a question. My wife wants full cover tits, but I know that the tips are not flush to her brittle nails. Should I add a small layer of acrylic to cover the nail to make full contact to stick? Okay, so you could, yes, you could. You could actually apply them with acrylic versus glue. You just fill the well with acrylic and then you apply them that way. Or you can use something like our manicure gel in the pot and apply them that way. We get really good adhesion. They last a long time that way. Kind of that jelly nail concept, and then that's going to give you more of a contact with that nail. So you just put it on, stick it in the light, good to go for that kind of problem. Or find a thicker glue. They do make thicker viscosity glues out there. I don't remember the names of them, but one of those solutions will work for you. Tracy, I love the CSI video challenge. It was fun, huh? They did such an amazing job on that. I haven't, this is awful, I haven't watched it all the way through. Don't oy vey me, Jorge. You're shaming me right now. I've been a little busy. I had a Fenty shoot on Tuesday that lasted till about midnight, and they didn't tell us that we were going to be placed outside, and I froze my butt off. That was awful, but we got that done, and then yesterday was just crazy. I am down a production manager, an operations manager, and my shipping manager had a death in the family, so he was gone. But I will watch it. I'll watch it. But the bits I saw, awesome. They did an amazing job. Is that why you have not had, yes, created by Cooper. That's why I haven't had any extensions on for a while, is I've been testing this stuff out. And honestly, I just haven't had time. This is funny. Greg, almost every day is like, tomorrow, I'm going to do your nails. I go, cool. And then last week I had to do we did what are those called? Real time. Why do I always want to call it Need for Spring? So I actually had to do my nails, and he told me he would do them prior to it, and he didn't. And then it's kind of an ongoing joke with him and me. He's always gonna do them tomorrow. But yeah, I just been wearing this. It's super easy to apply. I did get them done in like 10 minutes, and they look great. So just keep them this way for now. From YouTube. Hi, the other day I came across a video on YouTube, and the clear builder gel that is curing the lamp was glowing bluish. Is that normal? Yeah, so a lot of the gels and things like that have UV inhibitors, kind of like the monomer is kind of purple, UV inhibitors. So yeah, that's perfectly normal. It doesn't look like that when it comes out. It just glows like that when it's in the light. YouTube, Sharon Williams. You'll have the nail studio clean and organized when they get back. And then Greg, the tornado, yes, aka the Tasmanian devil, will wreck it within days. Yes, this is 100% true. This is why he has his own station upstairs. And then there's the filming station, which I call my station, which he borrows everything because he can never find anything at his own desk, though it's right there. You know who's really bad about that too?
Who?
I hope she's not on here. Melissa.
Oh, really?
Yes, she's always like, I don't have this, I don't have that. I'm like, but that's okay. At least she's organized and clean. But it's hard when for her or Karen, they come, it's not their station. Everybody puts their station a little different, so it's hard to find things.
That station that we used to film is kind of like the de facto go-to station for everything.
Yeah.
Which is hard because people take things from there, people film.
Yes,
people film there.
because we keep it organized and stocked, and that's why. So whatever, it is what it is. Okay, let's see. I'll send. Cool. Thank you, Mandy. I don't have gel, but is that the process? I have to add something to the natural nail? Oh, you're asking SoCal Mandy. Okay. Let's see. They used to have a great brunch. Mimosas. I'm all about this mimosa talk. Included a call called Charlie Brown's in Anaheim. Not sure if it's still there. I'll check that out too. My favorite place right now to go for brunch is Mama's Comfort Food. If there's several. There's one in Huntington. There's one in Los Alamitos, and I think there's another one. And the food's amazing, and mimosas are amazing too. Let's see. Let's go down. Upset. Missed last one. Busy with work due to the year. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. Let's see. Okay. YouTube. Anna. Yes, we would like to see new products. Can't wait, but we want them soon to Europe, please. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's really hard. So there, especially in Europe, the EU, it takes longer to get product to you guys because there's a whole process, and we have to get all the SDS sheets to them. It has to be approved. You have to pay for each item that comes in to get it. I forget what it's called, but so you can start bringing that one item in. So it is a little more process. It's a little more process for all of our international distributors. So that's why they're always a little behind. And I know it's super frustrating, but it just gives you more to look forward to. Sorry, all the stuff, though, we are launching will be available there eventually. I had to think about it because sometimes there's certain things that we just can't send over to the EU, but all these should go. So that's good. An extension, won't you get a shelf under the extension when you pinch the form like that? No, because it's the form is flush to my natural nail. My nail's a little longer, so that's why I like to cut nails short when I form, but no, you should not get a shelf underneath. Question, I noticed I get notches from my forms, from the application. So we have a great video on this, on form application and why we get notches from the sides. Check that video out. It's really hard for me to show because I do have long nails right now, but it tends to be how we apply the form to the side. Let's see if we can do this. But we do have, I forget the name of it. I think it's a sidewall video, but it explains, and I show on a natural nail. But tends to be like we're trying to worry about getting it underneath the free edge, right? And then what happens is we kind of overlap. Let me see if I can, I'm going to exaggerate it. This is not just because I have nails on. It's, I have to do it this way so you can kind of see. Obviously, normally your form wouldn't be pointing down and it would be tucked to the natural nail. But can you guys see, it's hard, how my form comes up and kind of over the natural nail on the sides? It's kind of pinched in. It's really hard to see. That creates that notch that we want to keep away from. So we do all of our filing correct, but if we don't apply the form correctly, we're going to end up with that notch. So I want you to worry about getting the sides nice and flush with the skin so that the product can come straight out from your sidewalls onto the form without hitting the form, if that makes sense. So if it's running into the form instead of running on top of the form, that's when you're going to get that notch. But yeah, we do have a great video on that. Let's see, notches. I have a question about the damper dish. Mine has a pokey thing at the bottom. I can feel it when I clean it out. Will that mess up my brush? No, it shouldn't. I don't know why it would have a pokey thing. If you got it from us, just call us. We'll replace it. But it shouldn't mess up your brush. Unless you left your brush in there with a lot of acrylic in it, and then I've done this, especially when I first started out. You let it sit and you forget about it, and then you go to pick up your brush and it's attached to the bottom of the dish. That's before I knew how to clean my brush as well. But I pinch the form that way, and I angle it up slightly. I don't get a shelf. So there, yeah, she says that she just angles it slightly up and she doesn't get a shelf. Yeah, you shouldn't. The only way you normally will get a shelf is if the form is not applied correctly, or like you're trying to, because people will come in with like my length nails, right? And they say, I want them longer, but I don't want you cutting my natural nails. And it's like, it doesn't work that way. I don't want to try to fight the forms and try to get them to tuck properly under such a long natural nail. That's why I like to cut the natural nails off before I form.
What's the shelf? Is it just like a step?
It's underneath, yeah. It's a kind of a step underneath the product. So the product kind of oozes where it shouldn't be.
Oh, gotcha. Instead of lining. Okay.
Instead of flush, yeah. So let's see, showed us some new glitters, but what about it? Hold it, purple. They show us some new glitters, but that's about it. Laugh out loud today. She might show us more. Yeah, I'm going to show you the glitters again, and then I'm going to show you one other product. One. Shame on Jorge pointing finger at you. I know, he's rude. Rude. I'm here for the only Tracey Twitch show. Thank you. My voice is incredibly soothing. Thank you. I hate my voice. Habib will be doing filming or something and editing, and I'm like, could you please put your ear pods in? I cannot stand the sound of my voice. I think everybody's like that.
No, I mean, not your voice. Nobody can stand their own voice.
Did you hear that? He just told me nobody can stand my voice. Okay. He's just digging today. Ooh. Tracey, can you show the glitters again? Yes, let's do that. Let's show them right now. So they're not named yet. Again, one of the things that I need to do, and I have my stand, which is really grossed out. I don't have my clean ones. I don't know where they are. Is this tack? I think this new tack. We're gonna get new tack out. Let's see. As I'm doing this, do we have the glitters? Will be yes, that's right. SoCal Mandy, actually, I think she's quick. She's very quick. She's screenshotted the new glitters, and do you have them up yet?
They're on the Lotion Basket Instagram.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to check them out afterwards, you can go back.
Yeah, check that out. You can also
watch the videos on demand from our.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna show them again now anyway. But yeah. If you want to see them after this, you can check out this stream again or head over to that page, follow them, and check it out. Let's see. Okay, we're going to get our tips. We have 4 new glitters, and we'll probably do these in like a bundle. It's typically the way I like to do it, so that you get all 4 of them instead of having to buy them individually. I don't know. Get a better deal that way anyway. Let's see. Let's grab our ultimate finish and get you situated. Okay. How am I going to do this? Is that okay? Can they hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear me.
Okay, perfect. So let's put some finish. So when I sugar, I like to use finish. It's my favorite for doing it. It's a little thicker viscosity, plus it doesn't have a tacky layer. We're going to do these kind of one at a time. That way I don't cross-contaminate them.
And you're going to sugar them?
Yeah, we're just going to sugar so you can see. So this one's really, really hard to see on camera, but it's just like the perfect kind of snowy white glitter. But it's going to be hard to see. And it's got like this purple tinge to it, which I'm obsessed with. And again, we don't have names, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's see. And I knocked it over. Glitter abuse. Let's see which one next. Oh, this one's my favorite. This one is like a mixed metal of silver and golds. So let's try this one. Put it on. Shake it out. Yeah, this one is... I don't typically like to wear gold on my nails, but I will be wearing this one. This one is like the perfect holiday gold and silver, so you get that mixed metal. We'll go with everything and anything. Love that one. Okay, let's try not to knock that over. Let's go this one next. So let's put this. I had to redo these anyway because I accidentally threw away all my swatches yesterday. So this is good that we're redoing it. Check that one out. It's like a teal.
That's my favorite
green,
one.
teal. You like that one?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's really beautiful.
This could go really well with the nails from the challenge video, the CSI one.
Oh yeah, it would. That would go really well.
Yeah, the smile line with the glitters and
yeah.
the oh.
Yeah, we got a set picked out. Let's see, and then our last one, which is just a beautiful green. Let's get this on, like for those people that want that holiday Christmas green. This one is gonna be perfect for that. What do you guys think? Like? Let's get this.
It's all really appropriately kind of winter-esque.
I tried that.
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of make it nice for the holidays, which, you know, I know we're kind of doing Black Friday, but it'll be in time for the Christmas season and New Year's, which is great. So I think these are more those colors versus a Thanksgiving colors anyway. So I like it. What do we got? Where do we?
Flores.
Oh, here we go. Carla, I removed manicure gel polish and I did black French tip gel manicure. I used sheer pink and notice you can see through the old removal line. What color do you recommend for natural French tip? Okay, so you used sheer pink. So a little tip and trick also, I don't know if you used protein bonds, so sometimes we can see kind of fill lines. It's not lifting. I'm gonna just throw that on the ground. It's not really lifting, it's just like that really thin white line that's gonna show up underneath stuff, but if you apply protein bond to that line, it will camouflage it. It'll hide it. So that's helpful. And then if you want something with a little more opacity, I would go with probably pink 106. It's pretty pink though. I'd probably do a little custom mix. I'd probably do 50-50 of the sheer pink that you used and pink 106 on a tile to get the perfect pink. That's a little more opaque, but not so like pink. So try that. Digging that grave. Yes, he is. He is about 5 feet. He's close to the 6 feet under. He's getting there. Where else? He's scrolling. He's scrolling. Let's see.
Oh, there.
Hi, Tracey. How are you today? I am doing good. It's quiet. The boys are not here. It's Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Which you know what? My anniversary's coming up. I really got to figure out what I'm doing for my husband. I haven't even thought about it. I think it's next weekend.
What anniversary?
31.
31.
31 years. Next, the 4th. Is that next week?
Of November?
Yeah.
Oh, you have mentioned that before.
Yeah, I think I gotta figure that out. But I am doing fabulous. I am looking forward to the weekend. My voice is high pitched. I hate it. I sound like Gina off of Martin, I loved that show. It was so good. Next month coming very fast. Yes, it is. We are the warehouse in production right now is going crazy. They are definitely they're spitting out some work orders, which is amazing. They are going as fast as possible, trying to get everything done before Black Friday. We're trying to gear up for shipping, which, we had a little bad news. We were supposed to get our VLM machines. If you don't know what that is, I describe it as big vending machines, like candy vending machines, but with product in it. And we were supposed to have that to help speed everything up. And we got the bad news that we're not getting it. And then we had put walls. Put walls are kind of like where the orders go. Shipping grabs it from there. We were supposed to have that. I found out the end of last week that I'm not getting those either. So we're scrambling around here to make Black Friday go as smooth as possible, but running into some issues, but the warehouse is just killing it right now. I actually don't have a voicemail because I hate that the way your voice sounds recorded. I haven't had an outgoing message on my cell phone in 15 years. That's funny. But you don't have to listen to it. Other people have to listen to it.
See, what you have to do is you have to change how you sound in your own head and just trick yourself. And that way you can listen to it. It's like, oh, I know how I sound, but in my head, I sound like Antonio Banderas. And that's how I get through life. And I recommend that trick for everyone.
Did you hear that? He, in his head, sounds like Antonio Banderas.
Yes. You just have to lie to yourself.
The Puss in Boots version from Shrek, or?
Well, he's a man of versatile talents, so I encompass all of that. But that's how you get through life.
That brings me joy. I will never let you live this down. It's on this video. That's good to know. It's really good to know. Hey, everybody thinks Greg sounds like Nicolas Cage, and then I hear that I sound like Ellen.
Oh, you do?
No,
yes.
I don't. Oh my God.
I can hear it.
No.
And, okay,
You're about 5.5 feet under now.
But the thing about Greg is maybe he sounds like Nicolas Cage, but he speaks in the same
mannerisms.
Yeah. Like the way he enunciates certain words. And if you see how Nick Cage talks, he does the same thing. Well, acting is about reacting. Greg does the...
you know what? You're right.
He kind of speaks in that pattern, so...
That's where people are like, okay,
exactly.
Okay. Your voice is cool, Tracy. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. Stomping my foot and poking my finger. Me either. Let's see. The white. You know what's funny is I've had people tell me I have an accent, and when I'm international, they always say I have an accent. But here, people tell me I have an accent, and I don't know what that is. I just don't talk properly. I can't say a lot of words. One of them being hanger. I can't say it.
What word?
Hanger. Like you hang your clothes up.
Hanger?
Hanger.
Oh.
I can now if I break it down, people are like hang. I'm like hang.
But when you have to say it in the sentence.
Hanger.
When you say it in the sentence, then it just kind of.
It's hanger. Yeah. It's not an accent. I just don't talk right. You love the glitter bundles. Good. I like that. The white looks like lights up. Wedding lights. Yes. You know what? That would be beautiful for a wedding set too. But yes, that twinkle lights. Good description of it. I like it. Oh, maybe that's the name. Twinkle lights?
Twinkle lights could be.
That'd be cool. I don't name stuff, so that's a good thing. Especially the one time I did, I got slammed for it, so I'm not doing it anymore.
What did you name?
There was that slumber party and I forget.
From last year?
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad...
The boys, once they know I named something, they're abusive. They go for the jugular. Glitter abuse, yes. When I spill it, but I know where to find more, so I will make more. About Black Friday, I was worried about my Black Friday not knowing if it would be in the same house and all. Oh. So now, okay, now you'll know. Wasting so much glitter. I always waste glitter. Yes, party foul, spilt drink. Ooh, that's worse. No, we don't spill drinks. We don't do that. It's credit card debt collection. I still love that name. That's great name for the collection. I think we should go for it, but we'll see if the powers that be agree. But I think it's awesome. Let's see. Are these pure glitter or mixed with acrylic? These are pure glitter. You can mix them with acrylic if you want. You can mix them with gel. You can sugar. I like keeping stuff like that straight most of the time. That way you can do whatever you want with them. So these will be straight glitter. Let's see. We're scrolling. You should do a poll for the names since they aren't named. I know we should. The problem is I need names today because we have to order labels. We're pretty behind on that. So I should have already done it. I have to get these in the system. The reason I haven't is Katie, Katie Lee. She is the other nail tech that's here. So we have 4. We have Karen. She doesn't work here. She works from her home in Minnesota. Thank you. I usually say Missouri and I get in trouble. Sorry, Karen. And then we have Greg, nail tech, me, nail tech, and Katie Lee, who's the other nail tech. Katie Lee does all of our demand planning. So she's the one that inputs stuff into the system. And she's on a Fenty shoot. So the Fenty shoot was all week. I just did Tuesday because it was Katie's birthday. And I was being nice. No. So she had the day off. She wanted the day off, and we let her in. So as soon I need to get that in the system, but that's why I haven't quite named them yet because there's no one here to actually input them. But I think she's going to be able to do that today. Just out of curiosity, when you are making glitter, do you mix from your current collection or are these completely new? It's a combo. Some are new. Some are stuff we have overstock. A lot of times it's what catches my eye. One of these is new, brand new. Some of these are, it's a combo. It's a combo of all of it, all the above. Sometimes what happens is they send the wrong product. It happens. I'll say, we'll just keep it. We'll do a collection down the road with it until we run out of it. So that answers that. Let's see. Is the lighter one iridescent? Yeah, it is iridescent. But it's got a really good coverage to it also, which I know is kind of backwards, but it does fully cover the nail, but it is an iridescent glitter. So it will be great for mixing also. Let's see. I like all the different colors. Perfect. All things to worry about. Let's see. I worried about my nail. Yeah, I have to move. I'm going to worry about my young nails in order. That's awesome. Could we add these to acrylic? Absolutely. 100% you can if you're going to add them. Let's see.
It's like a 70 to 30 mix, right?
No. No. Depends. So, I don't have clear. If you're going to add them, is exactly what kind of what Jorge was saying. It's a 3-to-1 ratio, so it's 3 scoops clear, 1 scoop glitter. I typically go very heavy on my glitter. I go 50-50. But it's because I'm going to cap everything. So I don't worry about the structure being that great. I just like it really opaque. And that's how I do it. But typically it is a 3-to-1 ratio if you want it to flow perfectly and set up perfectly. Let's see. I love them. She said,
Tracey.
Yeah.
You guys always mix the glitters with Speed Clear, but could you mix it like with covered pink or something?
You can mix them with whatever you want. The reason we like to mix it with Speed Clear is usually it's going to keep the color what you want. Mixing with clear, whereas you mix it with the pink, it's going to change. And then we like to mix with Speed Clear because glitter is going to slow the product down. So that's why we use Speed, because it's faster than using Core, but everybody has a preference.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Let's see. I want that silver gold. Yes. I'm living for that silver gold. I'm going to unpack my nail stuff and set up workstation. My house is mostly packed. It's ridiculous. Oh, that's moving is never fun. Never fun. Apply protein bond after the fill? No. So when I'm talking about that line, just apply it after you prep and apply it right to where the product, usually you apply it to your natural nail anyway, but some people don't when it comes to gel polish. And if you don't, that's fine, but go ahead and put it right where your fill line is, and that's what'll fill it in. Let's see, but not full on lifting. Don't do it. Just don't try to do it for full on lifting. It's just for that little white line. Camp was awesome, super busy, all 4 days, more like boot camp for nail techs. That's awesome. My brain is still melting. To be honest, I filled up several art classes and specialized. Wonderful. It sounds like it was really, really worth it. It was 4 days long. Yeah, I bet your mind is racing. Now you get to go back. You can raise your prices. You got all that training. Tell everybody prices are going up before the holidays. This is the time to raise your prices if you're getting ready to do it, because no one's going to go somewhere else right before the holidays. They want their nails consistent. And if you're thinking about raising your prices, even if it's $5, your clients are not going to care about $5. It seems overwhelming to you. It's clients, $5 isn't going to matter, but as you add it up yourself, it's a big raise. Usually if you do 8 clients in a day, 40 clients in a week, and you just raise $5, that's $10,400 raise in a year. So give yourself a raise. It's time.
And you know what? We've had a post recently that we asked nail techs how much they charged for I believe a full set.
Oh.
Kira has all those prices, and we saw them. And a lot of people are undercharging.
Guys, exactly what Jorge is saying. Jorge saying we posted, what's your prices, where you're from, what's your prices at, and y'all killing me. You literally are a lot of people. I'm not saying you guys, but a lot of people that posted their prices, and I appreciate they did, because it's good information for us, and it's good information for you, because I'm telling you, they are charging less than I charged back in 1997. They're charging less than that. Like, guys, people are getting a lot more money for their full sets and their fills, and you should be also. We should not be doing 1990 prices. Economies went up, inflation, all that. You got to give yourself a raise. So
we're not trying to shame anyone.
No, it's actually really good information, and I think it's also important for those who are charging that you can see that wow, they are getting that price in that area, and I should be too. But I don't want to slam anybody, but I do. This is the motherly love coming out, harsh, matter-of-fact love coming out. Seriously, you cannot be charging $40 for a full set. Nah, when I first started out, I charged $45. Like, that was we won't talk about how long ago that was. Please, please, guys, this is your livelihood. Yes, we love what we do. Yes, we're very fortunate in that aspect, but there's nothing wrong with charging what you should be receiving. So please, please, please do that. Congratulations to you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Sunday is my, Cupcake Mama. 13 wedding anniversary. That's awesome. Are you guys going to do anything fun? Special? After like 31 years, we quit doing anything really fun or special, but we should. I mean, last year we did. For 30-year anniversary, we rented a house on the beach and had my son and his wife, my mom and dad, and my sister, and then 2 really good friends of ours who actually was their 30-year anniversary. They're a couple months after ours, so we all went down there, and that was we should really do that once a year.
Go all out for 30.
Yeah, for sure. But it's something you should celebrate each year and make special. So let's see. I spent $300 at the Fun Shop for our anniversary. Fun Shop. What's the Fun Shop? Tell me what the Fun Shop is. I need to know. Let's see. YouTube. I got some names. White, purple, sugar plum, and the mixed metals, Santa's elves. The blue one, Christmas in Hawaii. Ooh. And the green one, Pining Over You. Now, this is funny.
Ooh.
I like them all. So we have, or had, a caption color called Pining for Spring. And Greg, to this day, every time he picks it up, calls it pinning for spring. And we make fun of him every time. So it'd be kind of funny to name it that, just to see if he called it pinning. But I like those. That's great names.
Christmas in Hawaii.
I like that a lot, and it's very fitting. Good job. I like it. Nail vending machine. I'm intrigued. Yes, huge, tall vending machines that bring down the nail product for each order, which is very cool. And it goes much faster than we possibly can. You got to love machinery, technology. Ooh, Jacqueline, subscription through November. Thank you. Appreciate. Jaquin, I love it. YouTube, does the glitter get dirty without top coat? It is okay to use without top coat. Yes, you can use it with top coat. Now, if you get makeup in it or dirt in it, yeah, it can get dirty. But what you do is I will actually just take my swipe if I get makeup or something in it, and I just scrub the glitter. You might have a little come off, nothing that you're going to notice, and that'll pull everything out. So, yeah, it can, but you can just clean it. I want a nail vending machine. Yes, so did I. I wanted 4 of them, and I'm not getting them until January now.
Right after.
Yeah, after.
After you need them.
After. Just perfect. There was a question I missed.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
How do you fire a rude client nicely? So I always say I don't get mad. I just get matter of fact. And so this is a matter of fact conversation of, hi, Jorge, I don't think this is really working out, and so I'm not going to be able to put you on my books anymore. And then it's not a question. We don't ask it with a question. It's not like, hey, Jorge, so, I'm just, I don't know that this is working out. And
what do you mean?
Hey, get the hell out is what I mean. When you ask it certain ways, they think you're asking for permission. You're not asking for permission. And if you can't do that, text it. If you can't make the phone call, I understand, but it's just going to have to be and expect them to kind of try to go back and forth. Now, there's 2 things that will happen. I've done it several times, and basically I tell them after, if it was like their last chance appointment, I tell them after the appointment, and I just tell them, like, listen, Jorge, I'm just not thinking that we're a good fit. It doesn't seem like it's working out very well, and so I'm not going to be able to put you back on my books anymore. I appreciate, your doing your nails the time that I have, but I'm not going to be doing your nail tech anymore. Now, 2 things will happen. One, either, and this happened to me, one, they will be like, what do you mean? Why? And I told this lady, I'm like, listen, you come in, you complain about your nails every time. I dread seeing you on my books. When I see your name on the books, it ruins my day. I really don't enjoy the rest. Even if you're later in the afternoon, it ruins my whole day. And you just don't seem happy with me. So I think this is just best for both of us. Now, she actually apologized, cried, and I continued doing her nails. It changed the relationship. I ended up happy. I've done it other times. They don't come to me anymore, and I'm happy. So it's going to be a very awkward a 5-second conversation, but you will never have to see them again, instead of prolonging it, which is what we tend to do. Is like, we don't want to have that 5-second awkward conversation, so we keep doing them, and then it's just miserable. It's not worth it. When you would pay a client not to come to you, like literally, like, I will give you $50 not to show up today, it's time to get rid of the client. So I hope that helps. And Antonio Banderas is handsome. Yes, he is.
Handsome man.
Yes, he is. I like the ponytail look today. Thank you. I needed it off my face and out of my way. Maybe. That's pretty good.
I didn't know. I didn't watch that movie as a kid. So whenever people referenced it, they were, oh, your last name's Montoya. Oh, Inigo Montoya, prepare to die, or you killed my father, prepare to die. I was like, what is that?
Did you watch it?
I finally watched it.
You finally watched it, yeah.
And I get it, and I love it. It's great.
Let's see. Love Wyan. Oh, yeah. I'll need all those glitters. Yes, you do. Absolutely. 31 years. Yes. Thank you. Congratulations. I appreciate it. I like Tracey's language. Tracey's language is not a very good language. I make up words. I just roll with it, which when I first started filming was hard because I thought I would stop and correct myself. And I told Habib one day, I'm like, can I just talk the way I would talk if teaching a class? He's like, yeah, let's try it. And I've never went back. It's much easier that way. We all...
understand what you're saying.
It's a little backwards, but it's okay. We all have that Tracey. For me, it's saying Tylenol a different way, and everyone laughs at me. My mom says Tanami instead of tsunami. I'm like, Mom, drop the T. drop the T. So it comes from my mom. She's the one that has taught me not to speak well. Tracey, I hope you have a really good day. I got Young Nails Slick Pour Glamourite, and it's so stunning. Same with Gold Splurge. Yes, those are two beautiful colors, perfect for the holiday that is coming. I'm glad you like it. Let's see. Labels don't like to stay on Mission Control or the one-step bottles. Labels don't like to stay on Mission Control. The top labels, really? The one-step bottles. I'll check it out. I'll go snooping. I have. From YouTube, I have 3 daughters who want me to start dipping their nails at home. Okay. Any tips or precautions I should know doing younger person's nails? How old are we talking? Let me know that first, and then I'll explain my thoughts on it.
I have a 3-year-old daughter.
Oh, 3. It's 3.
I think.
Is she 3 or you have 3 daughters?
I'm not sure.
Let me know. I don't have, but all labels don't stay. Oh. I'll check out the YN polished labels. We'll talk to Ramonski. He's the one that does labels, and see what we can do about that. I found it on the couch, the Sonic labels. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. I love the iridescent, right? Okay, so scroll down, Jorge.
There it is. That's the one.
What is iridescence? Oh, and what lingo would? Oh, okay. So iridescent is kind of a transparent sparkle that kind of glows different colors. So this one has a purple glow. Let's see if we can see it. So this would be a translucent, and it's going to be a more sheer, and it's great for mixing because it makes things pop and sparkle. So that's what an iridescent is.
Sorry.
Are you? I don't. There's always a delay.
I was looking through the comments. Sorry.
No worries. There's always a delay on the camera, so I just wasn't sure if I wasn't seeing it because. Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay, so that's that. But that's what an iridescent is. Cute. Let's see. I love mixing with Core Natural. Yes, that it gives you kind of a slight opaqueness without being overpowering. Already planning something with the silver glow glitter. How fine is the size of the glitter flake of the silver gold? Let's see what sizing are. They're pretty small. I think this is a 0.8, so it's pretty tiny.
We're on it.
So they're pretty small on this one. Most of them are pretty small, except the green has a little bit of well, maybe the blue too, have bigger sizes on them, a mix of sizing. Okay, let's see. I forgot to put protein bond on my left hand before I polish them. My left hand is all kinds of messed up, and my right hand is perfect because protein bond. Yeah, it happens. I've done it myself. You can cap with I think it's Core French Pink. I have to look, like if you don't have Build Pink or not using gel, you can use Clear Pink. Yeah, so we have a Core Pink and a Speed Pink, which is a light tinge, pretty much clear acrylic. And the French is more of a pink, still translucent, so you probably could cap with it. Let's see. Tracey, thanks for the tip on using Ultimate Finish for sugaring. I had to redo my sugar nail because I used a different top coat and the glitter came off the next day. Ugh. So I redid them with the Ultimate Finish, and bingo, the glitter stayed perfect. Yeah, Ultimate Finish is perfect for sugaring. I have a name idea for the white and the green colors. Lilac Snow or Lavender Snow. Ooh, that's pretty. And Evergreen or Alpine Dreams for the green. We already have a color, I think a slick pour color named Evergreen, but Alpine Dreams, that's very pretty too. Tracey, I raised my prices and added additional services. That's amazing. I'm so happy. Make that money. Pay those bills, make that money, and take a vacation. I think that's great. Let's see. Should we show the other thing? What time is it?
It is 10:01.
You guys want to see another thing that's coming out? This, it's hard to say. This was my favorite thing that we were launching, and then we are able to launch this. We weren't going to be able to launch what's on my fingers, and we just found out we are going to be able to launch it. So now it's a toss-up. I really like both of these. So this is also gel. And it comes in 2 different colors, and it's base. So we have concealer pink base and we have concealer peach base. I just have the pink right now. Why do we care about having a colored base? It's going to make your life so much easier. If you ever struggle with, like, especially the back end when you're filing, you get, because base typically is clear, right? And then if you get it too thick in the cuticle area and you go to file, sometimes you lose your pink. Now that's not going to happen because our base is actually pink. It's the same color as what you will put on top of it. Also, this is huge for me, fills, basic fills. To be able to do a concealer pink base, I wouldn't even bother putting the concealer pink build over the top for a basic fill. I would fill in with the base, call it a day. You're going to shave off time off your service. That is one of my #1 favorite things about it. Also, if you, for extending your nude nails, you're doing a concealer peak or peach nail and you're extending, now we can actually extend with the base. If you so desire, get a thin shelf, you can extend with the base now, and versus if, because some people were doing clear sculptor, then putting nude over it. Though you don't have to do that. You can just use concealer pink straight. But if you like a thin shelf first, this is also going to do that. Let me show you the color of it. Did I pull them out? I pulled them out, and then I did what with it? Okay, so let's show you on a nail what the color is. I mean, if you've worked with concealer pink, you know what the color is going to look like, but I'll show you how sheer or what the base looks like when you're going to just coat it just like a base. So put it down. I'm not doing it on camera, sorry. So now, we always, when we're doing something over the top, we're always worried about getting the base nice and thin. And you still want the base nice and thin. It doesn't need to be thick. But now if you get it a little thicker in certain areas, it's not going to matter when you go to file because you're using the exact same color builder on top. So let's smooth this out. And that is what it looks like. Nice and thin. Everybody's probably like, that really is not a big deal. For me, this is huge. Melissa's been using this base. She obsessed with it. Again, especially when it's doing those fills, it's taking that step out for you of having to do builder. Because when you do a basic fill, so not a rebalance, right? Structurally, everything is where it's supposed to be, right? You have your upper arch where it needs to be, you have your thickness where you needs to be. You're just trying to put a little product in the back area so you can fill it. Now you can do that with the base. It's gonna take, let's see, how long will that take out? Let's get an average time. Probably take about a good 5 minutes, I would imagine, out of most people's time. 5 to 10 minutes, depends how long it takes you to apply the builder and cure the builder. Yeah, so huge concealer pink base, concealer peach base, absolutely in love with them. We will probably do these separately because I know not everybody uses concealer peach and pink. That way you can do it, and we will launch it just in the 15 gram for Black Friday, but I'm obsessed. Let's see. I see that. Let's see. Age, daughter, 7, 10, 12. Got it. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of applying artificial nails to anyone that's typically under 16. And the reason being is their nails are not strong enough usually to hold. They bend a lot more. They're thinner. They're a lot rougher on them. I would personally just stick to polishing them, not even a gel polish. Maybe the 12-year-old, but they really don't need something as harsh as, strong as dip. And with the flexibility of their nails and what young people do, you're probably going to end up with a lot of broken nails, a lot of nails popping. Personally, I would stick to polish. That's my thought. Everybody has their own thoughts on age, but their nails are not completely developed. So you probably will run into issues with it. Let's see. Always says, oh, yeah. Hold it, go back up. YouTube. Do you guys think there is room for a new nail artist on the market? 100%. 100%. There's enough clientele for everybody. There's always room for new nail techs. First of all, you got nail techs that are retiring every day. Also, just think about the volume of humans in the world. There's no possible way there's enough nail techs for everybody. So that's why I've always shared any knowledge I had, even before I became a mentor. I've always encouraged anybody that even didn't work in my salon, or people consider competition, because there's enough nail clientele for everybody out there. So yes, join the group. I have the chance to have my nail room in Downey, but next to a walk-in nail salon. Do I have to price myself close to them, or can I have my own prices due to using YN only? Do not price your pricing for anybody else. So I was surrounded by walk-in salons. Literally another nail salon 2 doors down who wasn't a walk-in salon, but her pricing, I was on her all the time. I'm like, what are you doing? Why is your prices that low? Why? I have never priced myself to compete with anyone else. And this is also what happens. When you price compete, what some people are like, okay, you're 45, I'm going to go 40. And that way people will come to me. And then that person's like, well, you're going to go 40, I'm going to go 35. And you get in this little competing war. And what you do is you end up devaluing your service. You get to a certain price and people go, I don't know if she's very good. So what I mean by that is Jorge could be like, I charge $90 for full sets, right? Jorge's 90. And Greg is like, I charge $45 for his full sets. I automatically want to go to Jorge. They could do the exact same work. I automatically want to go to Jorge because I perceive in my mind that he's a better nail tech because it's more expensive. It's kind of like the Louis Vuitton mentality, right? We can all go buy white T-shirts at Walmart. I do all the time. But, most people are out there are going to perceive that a white tee from a name brand is better.
People do it with Kanye West items all the time.
Yeah.
And his stuff is torn and ripped and stuff, but people still play top dollar for it.
Yep. So it's perceived value. So don't compete. Set your own pricing. Set your value. Charge what you're worth. And also with walk-in salons have it figured out. And let me tell you, I don't know if I was to open a nail salon tomorrow, if I would make it appointment. People probably would be able to get appointments, but I would probably start out as a walk-in salon because they are making bank. You don't walk out of there with a $20 pedicure or a $30 set. They charge additional for everything, and they're moving people in and out all day. When I go to the walk-in salon, my pedicures are $65. Why? Because I like the upgraded one. So they just market a little differently. But if you broke down pricing with what the additionals that they charge, it probably would equal out what you're planning on charging. But even if it doesn't, charge your worth.
Wait, hold on. So what's the difference between a walk-in salon and what you had?
So walk-in salon, Jorge, is you just stop by and walk in. And, hey, I'd like a pedicure. And they go, okay, someone will be available in about 10 minutes. Have a seat. Where my salon was, I had set appointments. You didn't just walk in, because you weren't going to be able to get in. So it was all set. You called, you made an appointment, or you had set times that you had booked out for the rest of the year. It was all appointment-based.
So at a walk-in salon, you can ask for the same stuff though. Like, let's say I set up an appointment with you and I'm like, hey, I want a full set of stilettos with this design, with this glitter and whatever. And then like, okay, I could set up an appointment for you.
Yep.
Can you do that at a walk-in salon? Just say, hey, I want a full set stiletto set design like this, and they'll do it?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just more of at the moment. They may have time to get you in. You might have to wait 30 minutes. You might have to come back in an hour. But it's more, and people will call and set appointments too, but it's not, what I've noticed about walk-in salons, a lot of times, even when a person comes in and says, I have an appointment, they're like, they still end up waiting. So just a little different way of going about it. And I think it's great because there are always going to be people that, AKA me, who don't know what their schedule is going to be like. So I like going into a walk-in and going, I need a pedicure today. And then you always have people who don't want to do that. They want the same person every time they go, and they want to know that on Tuesday at 11, I have an appointment every 2 weeks. So again, there's enough clientele for everybody. But yeah, moral of the story, set your pricing the way you want to set it. Okay, totally not nail related, not related to anything said, but I'm doing a reverse on a couple nails on my right hand. So doing it with my non-dominant hand, and I'm so irritated, laugh loud. I don't know why I do this to myself, because we enjoy pain. Yeah, that's why we do it. Because at the moment it sounded wonderful, and then you realize that you actually have to do it. When I do reverse technique on with my non-dominant hand, I do a two-ball method. So I apply the middle first, and then I go back and do the back end and kind of pull it through. Try that. That might help because I can set it up a little bit and work with it more in a clay-like consistency. Whereas when I do my other hand, I make it more runny and I hold the finger down and let it run. So that might help. Let's see, mind blown. I thought, why was there no matching base or thin coat of color gel used as the base? This is so sweet. Yes. And also, I forgot to say, one thing that I've used it for, and Melissa's been using it for too a lot because I love the color. This would make a great French pink over the top of nails because it's so thin. You could use it as color if you so desired. So yeah, multiple things you can do with it. Anna does not know about this product. Do not call her. I'm going to get in trouble. Let's see what else we got. Someone screenshot this gel and send it to me. SoCal man, you weren't quick on the draw. Would you like me to show you again so you can do it? I don't know if it's going to show up so well. Let's see.
You can hold it a little bit closer.
A little bit closer?
Let me show you.
Oh, okay. I'm going to get all my ugly glitter, this poor standing to be thrown away. Okay, there you go. Let's see. When she done with it, let's see. I'm cited. It matches tube, pink, or pot. Both. Because the pink in the pot and the tube are pretty much exactly the same. But again, because it's a sheer pink, it's gonna match. It'll match up to both. Let's see. I was scared of burning myself, but I just needed to try. They have the methods on YouTube, so I'm going to do it. Oh, with gel? You were worried about? So you can always freeze. What that means is just our light actually has a low power, but if your light doesn't, turn your light on, stick your hand in front of the light like this. You see how the light is still hitting my nails? So hold it there for about 15 seconds and then go into the light. And that will stop the burn from happening. So why gel burns is gel cures from top to bottom, bottom to top, inside out, outside in, all at once, right? And if you put a lot of gel, they're just running full speed. So when you freeze it or you put it in front of the light, it's walking in slow motion. It sets it, and then you can go in the light and cure it the rest of the way. So try this.
As Greg says, sometimes you have to just create the perimeter, and then you put the base on top of it, and then it doesn't burn as much.
I'm not a fan of that technique. So everybody has their own technique. Now you could actually do that with a little bit better. Are you talking with the base or with the actual gel?
I believe with the base.
Yeah. Now you can do that. So when you build up a perimeter with a clear base and you get it kind of thick, you're going to run into issues once you put the pink on top, right? And you file, you're more than likely going to hit maybe a clear spot, kind of put bald spots in your nail. Now that you have the pink base, you could do that method and you wouldn't have to worry about that. So now it will work. Now I am a fan of the technique. Before, the reason I wasn't is if you did go too thick, you're going to run into some issues. I would... Oh, hello, Tracey. Thank you. Purplephilia? Is that right? I'm horrible with spelling.
Purplephilia?
Purplephilia. Thank you. I would have been much more active, but I'm leaving for Colorado for vacay. Nice. Awesome. What are you going to do there? Ski? Is it snowing? It should be snowing there by now. Now I can actively listen as I drive. Cool. Very cool. Let's see. Do we have any more questions? I think we're... Did I talk for an hour? Beauty is pain. This is true. YouTube. Shannon, it seems like no one where I live is hiring for a nail tech in their salons. Would you suggest a solo suite if I'm just starting? I like to be at a salon, but I can't find a place to work. That's a hard one, Shannon. I really recommend finding somewhere you can work at first if you're starting out. And the reason being is I don't know where I would have been without the girls I had in my first shop, showing me, letting me watch, teaching me certain things, letting me do repairs for them to get me more comfortable in doing nails. However, if you can't find it, it's better to go into a suite and, you know, get started. Maybe you can find a good mentor. You know, try looking up on Instagram people in your area, see if there's someone you can connect with. We're always there for you, helpful, but there's just something about being able to, when you're first starting out and you're in the middle of something and you're having a problem, to go, hey, Jorge, can you come over here and give me your suggestion? Or, you know, ask questions afterwards. But if you can't find it, let's jump in, let's get you going, and maybe we can find you a good mentor in your area. So maybe put where you're from. Also, if there's anyone in the chat who knows people that are looking for a salon or a good mentor in the area, that could work out also. Go on our Facebook community, put where you're from, that you're looking, and maybe, because we got a lot of followers in there, maybe we can find you someone there too. Okay, what do we got? Any more questions? So do not go into the light. Don't head towards the light. Let's see. I did Selena. Cool. They come out really nice. That's awesome. I had a package that was supposed to be delivered to me, but it was delivered to a pickup location. Is that something on y'all? No. That it's got to be on the carrier's end. That's really weird because no, if you put your address in, that's where we send it to. So I'm not sure why they sent it to a pickup location. Maybe you weren't home. I'm not sure. That's a royal pain. I hate that. I hate having to go to a place.
The mailing service right now is kind of hectic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, right now I have about 32 packages in my front door because we ordered baker's racks and racking for here, and I had Katie do it, and Katie accidentally sent it to my house, so I have to go pick that stuff up now, which I need to go and do. Any last questions? Let's see.
Does the top coat get hot?
Does the top coat not? No, typically, however, certain people are sensitive and they feel anything that's gel, and you can't help that. And then also, this might sound weird, but certain times of the month, there was a few clients that I wouldn't do certain times of the month because they're way more sensitive during that time of the month. So probably TMI on that one, but yeah, that can also cause you to be sensitive. But
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I never really fill the top coat unless I put it on very, very thick, but nothing that burns or anything because you have that base already in protection. How they done on XL nail?
Using gel. I think our Halloween XL nail design was made in gel. I spoke to Greg about that a while ago because with using the XL forms, he had built them with acrylic. I think the Halloween one that he did with the blood drips.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. No, it was. I just saw that. So check out Greg's Halloween nails at Blood Drip. He did gel on the extra long forms. So hopefully that'll help. Let's see. Scroll a little bit more. Let's see. Okay, guys, I got to go. Tracy, any ideas why my natural nail on my thumbs would be super thin on the growth channel, but not on the free, not as the free edge grows out? Interesting. I'm not sure. It's probably just hereditary. I'd ask, check your mom. She probably has the same thing. Interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know on that one. But okay, guys, I got to go. I hope you enjoyed the glitters, the base coming out. We have more stuff to show you as we go. I definitely would like Greg to help me out on this one because he's so incredibly excited, and I love it when he's excited for a product launch because he just goes over the top and he explains things extremely well. Do not tell him that I complimented him. I will deny it. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and bye.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching these highlights from our Twitch stream. To talk to us live on Twitch. Join us Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings. Come hang with us. We love engaging with you and talking with you in the chat. It's at Young Nails Inc. on Twitch.